In the hustle and noise of today's world, our minds are constantly occupied, and our desires accelerate relentlessly. Often we forget the joy of simplicity in mere existence. It is time to wake up to the conscious act of being, to understand the depth that the present moment is all we truly have. Let us make the now the focus of our lives. One simple practice that can help us achieve this is mindful walking. Next time you find yourself moving from one place to another, I invite you to engage in a new way of seeing and listening, free from the continuous chatter of the mind. Liberate yourself from the need to constantly interpret, classify, and label every thought or sensation passing through your awareness. Instead, just observe and listen without the burden of thinking. We are used to categorizing everything we feel, perceive, or experience. We crave a continuous state of attraction or aversion, leading to endless conflict with situations and people. But perhaps this is just a habit that can be broken. And here's the wonderful part: it doesn't require any action on our part. All we need is to allow each moment to be as it is. When you embrace and accept what is present, you reach a deeper level within yourself. At this deeper level, your inner state is no longer dependent on the mind's judgments about what is good or bad. When we say yes to all life circumstances and accept the present moment as it unfolds, we discover a profound inner peace. In this video, we will explore the deep journey of letting go of the present moment, abandoning the need for constant understanding, and embracing the peace that arises from allowing life to unfold naturally. So let us delve into the transformative power of presence and discover the true freedom that comes from liberating ourselves from attachment to mental thoughts. In our quest for peace, joy, and freedom, we often find ourselves entangled in a complex web of attachments, with our minds constantly clinging to thoughts, desires, and expectations, a complex fabric that veils the simplicity of existence. But what if we could untangle this complexity? What if we could release our grip on our thoughts and surrender ourselves to the present moment? In this act of letting go, we discover a profound truth. True peace, joy, and freedom arise when we go beyond the confines of attachment. Attachment ties us to a continuous pursuit of external validation and satisfaction. We cling to the belief that our happiness and sense of self-worth depend on achieving specific outcomes or possessing certain things or relationships. However, this constant pursuit leaves us perpetually dissatisfied, chasing a mirage that escapes our grasp. But there is another path, the path of liberation, which lies in embracing the simplicity of existence. It begins with understanding the transient nature of all things and realizing that attachment to the temporary is a recipe for suffering. By loosening our grip on expectations, we create space for the mysterious dance of life to unfold. Resisting thoughts is another key aspect of this journey. Our mind speaks incessantly, generating an endless stream of thoughts, judgments, and interpretations. But what if we could step back and observe this mental activity without getting entangled in its grip? By cultivating the ability to watch our thoughts without attachment, we can free ourselves from their control and open ourselves to a higher wisdom that transcends the limits of our limited thinking. Through this process, we discover the beauty of deep presence, the art of living fully in the present moment. By immersing ourselves in the now, we connect with the very essence of life. We awaken to the richness of each passing moment and experience the depth of existence with an open heart and a clear mind. This moment, the eternal now, has always been and will always remain complete in itself. There is no need to do anything, no need to interpret. Simply let life be. Let it flow through you without the obstruction of the mind's constant interference. In doing so, you will find a peace that surpasses understanding and a harmony with the inner perfection of life's very existence. In the realm of thought, much suffering and sorrow arise. When we mistakenly believe that every thought passing through our minds is an absolute truth, it is not the external situation itself that causes unhappiness, but our thoughts and interpretations about those situations that leave us feeling dissatisfied. By recognizing this fundamental truth, we can detach ourselves from these thoughts. We come to know ourselves as an essence beyond the constant chatter of the mind, like the silence that lies beneath the noise of the mind, like the love and joy that exist beneath the veil of pain. This self-awareness brings a sense of freedom, liberation, and enlightenment. In the grand tapestry of life, there exists a profound invitation. An invitation to step out of the shadows of the past and the future and immerse ourselves fully in the communal embrace of the present moment. In this sacred realm, true freedom awaits. As we embark on a transformative journey of self-discovery, at the heart of this journey lies the relinquishment of the insatiable need of the ego for control. The ego, that constant companion, whispers stories of separation and attachment. It seeks to control and shape our experiences according to its desires. The ego, unaware of the inner source of energy within us, constantly seeks satisfaction in the external world. The ceaseless voice inside our heads, which seems never to quiet down, becomes obsessed with form, unaware of the more essential dimension of human existence, the sacred, the silent, the formless, the divine. Yet when we release the grip of excessive thinking, a wonderful transformation occurs. We witness a profound shift in our perception of reality. When we stop compulsively labeling everything we encounter and let go of our attachment to the personal narrative, we awaken to the vibrancy of the present moment. Presence emerges and replaces the conceptual idea of the self. In this state of simplicity, we discover a profound transformation in our being. We no longer cling to complex identities or unnecessary mental constructs. We are liberated from the burden of overthinking. The richness of life unfolds before us in its raw and unembellished beauty. By embracing the power of presence, we transcend the limits of the ego and connect with a deeper essence within ourselves. We discover that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of external achievements or validation, but in a profound connection with our inner being. Through the complete act of dwelling in the present moment, we uncover an infinite source of peace, joy, and authenticity that resides within us. However, living in the present requires a certain level of inner alignment, an awakening to the subtle whispers of the current moment. It requires us to cultivate a heightened awareness, a conscious presence that permeates every breath we take and resonates throughout our entire being. In this state of deep presence, we become attuned to the complex symphony of life unfolding around us and within us, as we dance in harmony with the rhythm of existence itself. Letting go of the script of the now is not easy. It requires a willingness to release our attachment to outcomes, identities, and the illusion of control. It calls us to surrender to the ever-changing currents of life with unwavering trust in the wisdom of the universe. Through this surrender, we discover a new freedom, a liberation from the chains of fear, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. The need to be special fades away, and we become ordinary. The essence of meditation, for example, lies in stillness, in becoming aware of the gaps between words. The most significant achievement in our lives is the ability to be silent. Wisdom arises from maintaining inner stillness and silence. Simply observe and listen. Nothing more is required. Cultivating a state of calm during observation and listening activates the true intelligence that resides within you. So let this inner calm guide your words and actions. In moments of silence, we reconnect with the essence of our being before we temporarily took on this physical and mental form we call a person. We are as we were before, and as we will be when this form dissolves. The imperfect nature of everything can simply be as it is. The paradox is that when we let go of all demands, every situation, person, place, and reality becomes satisfactory, harmonious, tranquil, and peaceful. There are situations where no answer or explanation can be satisfying. In those moments, there is an invitation to dive deeper into the mysteries of existence, to embrace uncertainty and profound questions that transcend the realm of simple understanding. It is an opportunity to be where the boundaries of the mind dissolve and a deep sense of wonder emerges. In those moments, life may seem devoid of meaning. Perhaps someone in despair reaches out to you, and you find yourself at a loss for what to do or say. Yet, when you sincerely accept that you do not know, when you let go of the futile struggle to find answers using the limited thinking of your mind, something wonderful happens. Through surrender, you create space for a higher intelligence to express itself through you. Even your thinking can benefit from this when that expansive intelligence flows into it, inspiring new insights. Therefore, it is essential to be relaxed and at peace with not knowing, because in this state, answers come. When you cease internal resistance, you open yourself to unconditional awareness, which is infinitely faster than the human mind. This vast intelligence can express itself through you, providing guidance and support both internally and externally. That is why, when you stop resisting internally, you often find that things improve. The will that flows through your actions will not be driven by the ego. The smaller will must surrender, allowing a greater will to flow and handle the situation at hand. In Buddhist terms, this is known as right action, which arises only from a state of right awareness. However, before right action can manifest, you must leave the ego behind. By transcending the limits of the ego, you create space for a higher wisdom to guide your actions. It is a transformative process that requires humility, surrender, and trust. The self is no longer defined by form, thoughts, or emotions. It recognizes itself as something formless, a space of awareness. Now, observe this moment. Notice how the mind categorizes this moment and how this continuous process of categorizing and judging creates pain and unhappiness. By observing the mind's mechanism, you step outside the patterns of your resistance, allowing the present moment to be as it is. This grants you a glimpse of an inner state free from external conditions, a state of true, profound peace. Now, accept this moment exactly as it is. Surrender to this moment instead of the story you interpret it through. Surrender means letting go of the need to understand and accepting what you do not know. When you surrender, the self undergoes a transformation. The self stops identifying with the mental reaction or judgment and becomes the space surrounding that reaction or judgment. Open yourself to this unconditional awareness. Practice observing and listening without thinking. Maintain inner calm and silence. Then, let life be. As we come to the end of this video, I invite you to reflect on the profound implications of letting go of the ego and allowing the greater intelligence of the universe to express itself through you. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your loved ones who may benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining me. Take care. See you soon.